can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, and possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just imagination. Day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away.
Aye, James. What brings us here to this place?
Good afternoon and welcome to East of Scotland Paranormal Investigations at the Aberdeen Tolbooth. Tonight we hope to do paranormal investigation into the dark history of the Tolbooth, which is not quite being forgotten. We hope you enjoy the documentation of tonight's events. Aberdeen Tolbooth was first constructed in 1393, where it played its first part in collecting tolls for goods that were bought and sold. It later then became a holding place for prisoners, from thieves and murderers to treacherous Jacobites. At current, it now stands in Aberdeen city centre as a museum open to the public. The first cell we come to is Criminal Cell 1. This would have been the main holding cells for prisoners, its main inhabitants being debtors. Onto the jailer's room. This is where the jailer would have spent most of his time. From here the debtors were allowed to come and collect their keys, to go out, only to come back again to lock themselves back up. The civic room was a later addition to the Tolbooth, built in 1839. The exact purpose of this room is not known, although it is thought that it was for record keeping and deciding the gruesome fate of some of the prisoners. Higher up in the Tolbooth is the Jacobite room. After the Battle of Culloden, 50 Jacobites were held here, many of them left to the fate of the hangman. It is said that in the past the smell up here was unbearable, and it is said to this day that sometimes the smell still lingers, strangely accompanied by the smell of honey. One of the smallest cells in the Tolbooth is located up here next to the Jacobite cell. It was known as the dungeon. The entrance to the Tolbooth once stood here. The doorway still remains, a grim reminder of the last glint of light many prisoners could see before being thrown into one of the Tolbooth cells. Finally, we find ourselves in the condemned man's cell. It is from here that many prisoners would spend their last nights before execution. It is thought that from here the prisoners could hear the gallows being erected. From here we look down Marshall Street, a reflection of a condemned man's last moment. A stone reflects the dark history that once lay here at the Tolbooth, a history which we hope to explore tonight.
Did anybody hear that? There was a tap. Yeah?
Can you make a noise?
I heard it again.
Actually, I think I did. Can you make a noise? Ooh. Okay, that was good, that was a bit stronger. Can you do that again? Can you make a noise? What did you hear that?
There was something just then.
If it is you making it, can you make it twice quickly just so we know it's you?
But that's where you spend your time. In the civic room. In the civic room. In the civic room.
Yeah, oh, 3 times.
If that's you, can you make it again twice?
Just there.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's a really hollow, isn't
It
it?
sounded like it came from like there,
Yeah.
in the middle of the floor. Yeah,
That's
like that.
it, wow.
That was me.
That's what it sounds, but very, very faint.
Alright, for someone standing behind me, can you make a noise? Alright, for someone standing behind me, can you make a noise?
What do you two think?
What was that noise there?
Yeah, I heard it, so might have been downstairs.
Could have been.
It's like a kind of gurgling noise. What do you two think?
What was that noise there?
What do you two think?
What was that noise there?
.8, that's quite high. .8, that's quite high. 9.8, that's quite high.